What if the person you like is already giving themselves away, and you have no idea? Not with words, not with grand gestures, with weird, awkward, almost unexplainable behavior that only happens around you. Today, I'm breaking down 5 strange things people do when they secretly like you. And I promise by number 4, you're going to think back to someone specific and say, "Oh my God, that's exactly what they did." Here's the lie most people believe. When someone likes you, they'll be smooth, confident, charming. They'll know exactly what to say and make it obvious. Wrong. Real attraction makes people weird. It makes normally confident people fumble. It makes quiet people suddenly talk too much. It makes logical people do things that make zero sense because when you genuinely like someone, your nervous system goes haywire. The weird behavior isn't a red flag. It's a confession. You just need to know how to read it. Here's the truth at the center of everything. When someone likes you, they lose a little bit of control. Their brain shifts into a heightened state, more alert, more self-conscious, more reactive. And that internal storm leaks outward in the strangest ways. These aren't random quirks, they're psychological signals. And once you see them, you can't unsee them. Let's go through all 5. Weird sign 1. They suddenly become clumsy or awkward, but only around you. They trip over nothing. They knock something over. They say something and immediately look embarrassed. Around everyone else, perfectly normal. Around you, disaster zone. Here's why. When we're around someone we like, our brain floods with norepinephrine and adrenaline. Our attention splits. Part of it is focused on the conversation, and part of it is furiously monitoring how we're coming across. That divided attention destroys coordination. Real example, your crush is talking to you and suddenly walks into a doorframe they've walked past 100 times. They laugh it off. But here's the truth. Your presence literally short-circuited their brain for a second. That's not clumsy. That's you having an effect on them they can't control. And that is kind of powerful. Weird sign 2. They act strange on their phone around you, either putting it away completely or checking it more than usual. 2 versions of this both mean the same thing. Version 1. They put the phone away the moment you're around. No scrolling, no texting, full attention on you, whether they realize it or not. Version 2. They check their phone more not because they're distracted, but because they're nervous and don't know what to do with their hands or eyes. Psychologically, both are responses to the same internal state, heightened self-awareness. They're either eliminating distractions because you matter, or using the phone as a nervous prop. Real example, you sit down next to them, and they flip their phone face down without thinking. 5 minutes into the conversation, they haven't looked at it once. Meanwhile, their phone is probably lighting up. They just don't care. Because right now, nothing is more interesting than you. Pay attention to the phone. It tells you everything. Weird sign 3. They randomly bring you up to other people even when it makes no sense. Their friends already know your name. Their sibling somehow knows what you do for work. You've never met these people, but they know things about you. Why? Because someone won't stop talking about you. When we like someone, they occupy our thoughts constantly. And thoughts that occupy us eventually spill out in conversations, in stories, in random, "Oh, that reminds me of this person I know," moments that give everything away. Psychologically, this is called intrusive ideation. The person you like becomes a mental anchor point. Everything loosely connects back to them. Real example, you finally meet their best friend. Within 2 minutes, the friend says, "Oh yeah, I've heard so much about you." Your crush turns red, tries to change the subject, but it's too late. Their friends just did what they were too scared to do. They told you the truth. Weird sign 4. They laugh at things you say even when it's genuinely not that funny. You make an average joke, a normal, mediocre, C+ at best joke, and they laugh like it's the funniest thing they've heard all week. Before you get offended, this is actually a beautiful sign. Laughter is a social bonding tool. Research from University of Kansas found that shared laughter is one of the strongest indicators of romantic interest. When we like someone, we're primed to find them funnier, more charming, and more interesting than they objectively are because our brain wants to connect with them. Real example, you tell a joke that gets polite smiles from everyone else, but they are genuinely losing it, laughing longer than necessary, maybe even referencing it later. That's not charity. Their brain is literally experiencing you as funnier than you are because they like you that much. Your average humor just hit different to exactly one person. Notice who that person is. Weird sign 5. They do this strange thing where they almost say something then stop mid-sentence. They start a thought, trail off, look at you, then say, "Never mind," or change direction completely. This one is huge, and almost nobody talks about it. What's happening psychologically is called approach avoidance conflict. They want to tell you something, maybe that they like you, maybe something vulnerable, maybe something that reveals how much they think about you, but fear stops them halfway through. So they start, then pull back, then look a little frustrated with themselves. Real example, you're talking and they go, "You know what, I was actually thinking about you when," then pause, laugh awkwardly and say, "Never mind." It's stupid. It's not stupid. It was the most important sentence they almost said. What they almost told you, that's the real message. The unfinished sentence is a confession they weren't brave enough to finish yet. Give them time. It's coming. Here's what nobody tells you. The person who likes you is probably just as scared as you are. They're not playing games. They're not being mysterious on purpose. They're just terrified of rejection, of ruining the friendship, of saying too much, and watching you pull away. So they leak, through weird behavior, through awkward silences, through almost sentences and unnecessary laughter, and suddenly forgetting how to walk through a doorway. Here's the plot twist. The more weird someone acts around you, the more real their feelings probably are. Because people are only this unguarded when something genuinely matters to them. Smooth and calculated means you're safe to them. Flustered and weird? That means you matter. Here's what you do right now. Think of one person in your life who has shown even 2 or 3 of these signs around you. Stop explaining it away. Stop telling yourself you're imagining things. You're not imagining things. Give yourself permission to believe that someone might actually be showing you how they feel in the only way they know how right now. That's it. Just let yourself see it clearly. You are not someone who has to guess and overthink forever. Once you understand how attraction actually works through nervous energy, weird habits, and unfinished sentences, you stop feeling confused. You start feeling confident, because now you can read the room. And the room? It's been trying to tell you something for a while. Stop doubting what you see. Start trusting what you know. If this one opened your eyes, hit subscribe. Every week I break down relationship psychology in a way that actually makes sense for real life. And next video, we're going deep on why people who like you sometimes suddenly pull away, and the one mistake most people make that pushes them even further. That video could save you from losing someone who actually cares about you. Don't miss it.